I don't know why that just went all over me when I read it. I was like, you know, it's a fucking, it's a, I don't know, it's a step too far, in my opinion. All the stupid shit that better get fucking massive media backlash. There better be a, you know, because like all this other shit for which there is no evidence that's been released goes on the back burner in my opinion. Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit, at least for a little while tonight, about Trump, I guess. But I'll wait for people to file up in here. Wait for you latecomers to fucking get your asses on deck. Paul, I am inferior to you. Tell me something I don't know, retard. Sorry, that was mean.
Paul's in an insulting mood.
Yeah, dude, I got triggered pretty bad. It's not, I don't care about Logan Paul. Shut the fuck up about Logan Paul. The worst thing that happened in the Logan Paul debacle was TJ getting a video taken down because of it. That's the worst thing that came of Logan Paul, in my opinion. Fuck all these people that think that, like, he's trivializing suicide in some measurable way. Like, he did something stupid. He should probably be fucking yelled at for it, but this idea that he's somehow contributing to the problem of suicide, I just don't buy it. But that's not what we're here to talk about tonight. I'm going to paraphrase a tweet from the president as best as I can remember it. This is a tweet that's live on his channel, right? Or live on his... Yeah, TJ can fucking pull it up. Yeah, I don't want to be accused of misinterpreting the tweet. So let's just have TJ do his best.
You know you're going to paraphrase it afterwards anyway.
Well, I mean, there's meaning and then there's fucking context. So let's see what he says.
Well, here, you can do it in your little Trump voice.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un just stated that the nuclear button is on his desk at all times. Will someone from his depleted and food-starved regime please inform him that I too have a nuclear button, but it's a much bigger and more powerful one than his, and my button works.
Trump. You know what, Paul? Why don't you go on an apology tour, Paul? Apologize for American exceptionalism and greatness, dude. You lying, thieving, conniving piece of shit.
That's our president.
Trump's fucking defending our freedom.
Quote, end quote, that's our president. He's on Twitter threatening another nation with nuclear fucking war. And jockeying, like using it as like a dick measuring contest. So it's like, oh yeah, well you got your dick out, well here's my dick. But the dick is a nuclear bomb. Is this okay? When yesterday, which is now today, he's on Twitter threatening to hit the nuclear button. Please, like at what point do we go, okay, it's clearly not working. It's time to fucking reel this one in. Cause like, and that's a good point. You said I thought you were the one that wanted the nukes to fly. I would never put me in front of the nuke button. Ever. I have completely like threatened. He's clearly gone senile in his old age. He's doing demonstrable threatened damage to the United States as a fucking country, let alone like a global brand. Like we're fucked. He's gone crazy. He's threatening to launch nukes at people, and he's using Twitter to communicate it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk about salvia right now. Thank you for the $2 super chat, but I guess I'll say I've never done it, and I don't plan on doing it because I've seen enough videos of people climbing out the fucking window and falling off of roofs and shit, trying to get away from it. That, yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I guess it just happened today, so maybe the reaction to this will be bigger than I think it is, but I kind of feel like we've all been kind of dumbed down to the point where we're just like, oh yeah, well, it's just Trump. It's like, at what point do we start saying it's just Trump? Like, at what point does that happen, dude? Because that's just insane. Like, I would love to hear somebody justify using Twitter to threaten nuclear war as a diplomatic strategy. Paul, my dream in life is to start the world's first nuclear war. Well, I tell you what, go goad fucking Trump on right now. Go ahead and go over to his Twitter and retweet his shit and be all positive about it and like actually convince him to drop the nukes. Because that's how Trump is fucking convinced. Trump is convinced by other people goading him into shit that serves his own ego. So if you want him to actually drop the nukes, go right now and go fucking taunt him. I just don't think that we should have somebody in charge of our country, and maybe I'm fucking crazy, that is unstable enough to fucking angry tweet another nation a threat of nuclear fucking war. I just don't think that that's, you know, on the list of fucking job descriptions for the fucking president. I think that's clearly outside of his purview. So, but I get the feeling that nobody else really cares about this. Like when I came out into the living room and I was like, Trump is threatening on Twitter to drop nukes. Like nobody even looked up from their phone. They were just like, oh. And I'm just like, no, really? Like, all right. I mean, maybe this one just rubbed me the wrong way. Maybe it was just a reminder for me at like what an unstable fucking weirdo we have running our country.
It's definitely beyond the pale, but it's like, it's Trump, so...
Everything he does is beyond the pale, so it's just another drop in the bucket. But this one is like, say what you want about his social policies, his immigration policies. We're talking about nukes. We're talking about nuclear war. Yeah. And we're talking about the leader of our fucking nation sparring with the leader of another nation in a Twitter feud using nukes as an arguing point. To me, that's something that's completely and utterly beyond the pale.
You know what, Paul? I fucking feel safer than ever, dude, knowing Trump is willing to do anything in his power to fucking protect us from people like Kim Jong-un, or whatever the fuck his fucking goddamn foreign name is.
Yeah.
I and Paul am afraid, and I don't want bad things to happen to me. But someone, Paul, is willing to stand up for this fucking nation. Yeah. And that is Donald J. Trump, Paul. The man has never had a drink of alcohol in his life. How many times have you been inebriated, Paul?
A lot.
I'd much rather Trump his finger on the button than you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sick you running your mouth about our great fucking...
I mean, I might agree that Trump is probably better to have his finger on the button than me, but it's probably better. Anybody's probably better. Like, you could probably train a chimp to be better at that than me.
Don't push this button,
America is strong and safe with Trump. We've had 0 terrorist attacks since Trump has been in office. Is that not a fact?
I don't know.
Is that not a fact, TJ?
I don't know.
Have radical Islamic terrorists attacked us?
There was that Berkeley attack that happened on his watch, right?
I remember that. It sounds like the fake news media made that one up. Look, all I know is Trump has been the best thing to happen in this country. The economy is booming. Everything is going great. And liberals who just want to be fucking fart sniffers, fuck assholes, want to denigrate Trump. Look at the stock market, Paul. Look at unemployment, Paul. Look at tax cuts. Tax cut relief for middle-class American families. Look. And what are you doing, Paul? You're standing in the way of a family putting food on their table, Paul.
Is middle class now rich? Because I think those tax cuts...
Kim Jong-un.
Trickle down, Paul. It's going to trickle down.
Kim Jong-un attacks us. He's going to attack the West Coast, and who cares, you know?
Yeah.
I care. Some of the best shits on the West Coast.
It's the liberal cucks, dude. It's the liberal cuck coast. So let them die.
The heartland of America
die in fire,
Paul. You know what they grow in California,
as long as Kansas is okay.
All they grow is marijuana in California, Paul. And the heartland's where they grow the fucking food and the crops that feed the American people, Paul. Honest, hard-working, salt-of-the-earth folks that just want to live their lives, Paul. They play by the rules. They want a strong and safe America, Paul. Why don't you want that, Paul? Why don't you want that? Why don't you want people to be safe and free? I don't understand. I
mean, like, isn't part of safety not threatening unstable regimes that you know are starving out with nuclear war? Like, So if he
A
goads
strong
Kim
strike, Paul.
Jong-un into fucking launching nukes at Japan and shit, and maybe we intercept a few of them, but one or two get through, and a few 100,000 people lose their lives because Trump decided to fucking make.
Listen, Japan
Have you ever thought? Can you think of another diplomatic fucking blunder in the history of the United States that would even fucking compare?
No.
I can think of a lot. Every year of Obama's presidency.
When he bowed.
Every single year.
He went on the
Obama's
apology
presidency.
tour,
Yeah,
the world apology tour.
Look,
Yeah.
Obama made us look weak. Trump is simply a response to Obama's weakness for 8 years for a country that is so divided, Paul. And Donald Trump wants to more than anything to bring this country back to where it was.
Yeah, but does it
safe, Paul?
Does it project strength to get into a dick measuring contest with a foreign leader?
It does, Paul, because it puts North Korea on notice.
The dick measuring contest.
It puts North Korea on notice, Paul, that we're not willing to take their shit anymore. Look, all these past administrations have bowed down to a totalitarian regime. Paul is arguing in favor of concentration camps, people enslaved, TJ, whereas Donald Trump carries the banner of freedom of these people. He wants everyone strong, safe, and free. He wants to take care of everybody. He has a great health care plan, a great tax plan. If only these liberals stopped fucking getting them with Trump's way, things would be so great in this country right now, Paul.
You think?
I think it'd be a paradise on earth, dude. The free market would decide everything.
Everyone can pull themselves up by their bootstraps and everything.
Yeah, by the bootstraps. Okay, yeah, bootstraps. Got it. I feel better about this already. Thank you guys for talking me down.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be a
I just, I stupid old liberal cuck me thought that, the fucking president jockeying with nuclear war on the fucking internet, on Twitter of all fucking god-awful places.
Yeah, I mean, on the surface that might look bad, but you gotta realize the 4D chess that's being played here.
Right.
I would call it classified now as like 37D chess. I mean, look, 4D chess is just like, for idiots to try to understand Trump's, reasons behind what he does. Well, TJ, how many people said Trump would never be elected president? Lots. How many people said Trump would not win Ohio, he would not win Florida, he would not win these states?
Almost everybody.
He would not win Wisconsin.
Almost
Maybe
everybody.
Trump knows a little something that you don't know, TJ. You ever thought of that, buddy?
Maybe he is just outplaying us at every turn, and this is some fucking...
Look, the strategies behind Trump are just beyond normal people. I mean, if we understood, we'd be Trump. And I'm no Trump.
If we understood, we'd be Trump.
God. And this is him coming off of a 10-day golfing trip. So, for the last 10 days, the leader of the free world golfing. Nuclear war.
Well, he wanted to give the media something interesting to talk about.
Golfing, dude. Oh my God. What a mess.
There actually is a clause where the president can be removed if he's like deemed to be mentally unstable.
What are the fucking...
I think it's time.
Yeah, let's look at the symptoms of how you fucking, deem somebody mentally unstable, and let's count how many Trump displays in his everyday fucking life. He's prone to fucking mood swings. He's prone to wild changes of opinion. He's prone to wild changes of policy. He's prone to outbursts that are childish and beneath not only his office, but his age as an adult man. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure those in some form are on the list of things used to deem somebody mentally unstable.
Well, Paul, I can see now why you're defending North Korea. Really, it's all coming kind of full circle here. Paul wants to subvert the will of the American people. The democratically elected president should be removed from power.
Yes.
It's something Paul saw on Twitter, TJ.
Because he's insane.
Paul does not favor democracy. He favors North Korean policies of censorship.
Yeah.
He favors people putting in concentration camps, and he favors them having their freedom stripped away. Hey, TJ, who do you vote for? Doesn't matter. Paul regime, person, the puppet of power.
That's true.
In his regime.
That is true.
Democracy does not matter to you, does it, Paul?
No, it really doesn't. No kayfabe. Democracy is not really all that important to me anymore. I think it sucks.
Look at the results.
I think it sucks. I'm sorry. I'm not, advocating for an alternate system necessarily, but if you're going to ask me to carry the big old fucking pail of bullshit for democracy much farther, my back's getting tired, man. Look at her. Look around. It's poopy. What does DFF stand for?
Dumb fucking faggots.
Yep. Dreadful fucking feminism. It's going to be an anti-feminist podcast like you've never seen before.
All feminism.
We're going straight for Anita Sarkeesian. Episode 1. Full takedown of Anita Sarkeesian.
Episode 2. Full takedown of Anita Sarkeesian.
Yep. Episode 3. Switching it up. Full takedown of Big Red. Ha ha! Would you rather someone depict you as a fatty shit fat or as an over-muscular Olympian god? I started drawing you, but I'm still stuck with a ball so far. Regards. Red one from the subreddit. Okay, cool. What would I prefer? I prefer you draw me big and fat because it'll look more like me. I don't want to be all muscly and shit. That ain't my bag. That ain't my dealio. Did you hear Billy the Fridge is starving? I don't think so, dude. I mean, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's got the stores to survive the winter, dude.
Yep.
Not to mention, every time you go anywhere with Billy, that he's getting fed for free, so.
And that's why Billy got so fat. People just like Billy so much. He just gets free food and he doesn't have to say no.
Yeah, Billy does have just like this constant rotating free meal ticket going. Just because he's Billy. Oh, he's doing a fast because he's dieting? Okay. Well, then he is starving then.
Yeah, but he's starving to lose weight, so.
Is he doing that intermittent fasting thing?
I don't know.
Some people advise me to do that.
I bet Paul sides with Kaisar's Legion in New Vegas. Yeah, well, duh. They're the coolest ones.
Yeah, I pretty much sided with them, too. The NCR was just like, yeah, they're kind of lame. Wildcard is fun, too.
Like, my first playthrough, I didn't realize it was possible to side with them, so I didn't.
You didn't?
I just didn't know that, like, I thought that they were the bad guys, you know?
Did you do Wildcard or did you do NCR?
I did NCR the first time around, and it sucked. And
yeah,
then
they suck, dude.
And then I learned that I could be in Kaisar's Legion, and I went back, and I've never done anything else since. Anytime I play through that game, dude.
I did wild card, but the game misinterpreted my motivations. Like, if you do that, it's just like, yeah, he set the wasteland free. I'm like, no, I wanted to control it.
Yeah, you wanted it to burn under you.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
You want the robot army for yourself, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you do all this stuff to get in power, and then it's like, he fought for freedom. It's like, no. No!
Like, I'm an asshole. I wouldn't do that.
I wanted to rule.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't even played 4 yet, so I don't know what options you get there. I'm not real interested in playing 4, honestly.
4 is a far cry from the other two. From Fallout 3 and
So I've heard.
I mean, it was there was like shit fucked up in it that's just like goes beyond the fucking pale. Like, for example,
way too grindy.
Well, not even so much that, look, grinding is one thing, but like having your speech options interrupted every 3 seconds, having repetitive like, hey, there's a settlement here. Unless you're actually into the settlement building shit, that's just a boring part to you. It's never been like really a part of any of the other Fallout games.
Yeah, like, and they made it like so almost like crucial and like pressured you into starting these settlements and going and finding junk to build things.
Yeah,
with.
see, I hate that shit.
And it's like, man, if that's what this game was about, maybe I'd get into that, but fuck, it's just a distraction from what I want to be doing.
I had a dream where I was at a meetup where Paul and TJ announced they were a couple, and Scotty got really mad and started fighting fans. Cool.
What?
Cool dream.
Paul had a dream about me.
Yeah.
What was the dream?
I just dreamed that TJ was really displeased with me.
It's an odd dream. Like, what was like TJ sitting across me, just like,
Well, it's because he said it was because he came into a room and called me Tej, and I'm like, really don't care for being called Tej.
Yeah.
What?
He's like, I don't like it when people do that. Could you just not call me Tej? And I was like, all right, sorry, man.
Super awkward in your dream.
Yeah, and then like later in the dream, whenever TJ would be around, like I'd catch him looking at me and like rolling his eyes and shit. Like he was just obviously not. Yeah, he was just not happy. He was not letting it go. I don't know what that dream was about, but
That is a very odd dream.
who the fuck knows, dude?
Don't call me Tej.
Don't call me fucking Tej, bitch.
Call me Snake.
You're not fucking cool enough to be called Snake, dude.
Solid Snake.
Colonel, there's a snake. Can you hear?
Pew! Good old Tej. Thoughts on Trump, mentally unstable child, or just a harmless retard with nukes? I don't know, man. It's one or the other, though. I'm looking pale. It's probably because of the fucking studio lights that are on, and I'm way closer to them than I probably should be. If I turn that off, then I'll be pretty dark. So, whatever. I don't care. Just fucking deal with it. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I can't really present well. I'm kind of a dopey-looking, pube-bearded, fucking weirdo-looking dude. Like, I guess I could put a little gel in my hair if you want me to. But, you know, asking me to fucking look nice and tan and shit, like a media fucking, you know, figure. That I just can't. I can't do that, man. I don't have that in me. Get a bowl cut. Okay, fair enough. I'll do it. Why not? Anytime there's a group called the Brotherhood, it's probably the best if you sat that one out. I don't know, dude. What about the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim and all the other Elder Scrolls game, dude? You don't want to fucking... You want to join those motherfuckers because that's the best shit in the game. I recently got TJ's $500 perk. How do I go about getting that perk? That's a great question for TJ. I would reach out to TJ on Twitter. He's got open DMs there. You can also reach out to him on Patreon. Thanks for helping with my depression, Paul. You're welcome, Oliver Closeoff, dude. What a cool name, dude. Oliver Closeoff. What a cool real name to have. If you had 12, what is that? Is that like billion or trillion or 12 billion? What would you do? I mean, I've already really answered this. If I had like just basically a bottomless well of money, I would buy a desert island somewhere and build this giant compound in it that had everything that I needed, everything that I wanted. I'd have a big arcade and, you know, different, I don't know. I'm not a car guy, so I don't need cars, really. It can be just, you know, the type of shit I want to surround myself with. Have a fucking helicopter to get to the mainland if I want to. Have shit imported. Have staff that are, you know, on fucking... on base with me. I'd have a chef, you know what I mean? Cook me whatever I want, whenever I want. You know what I mean? Just whoever I needed. You know, I'd have obviously cleaning staff and shit. Have the chef on call. I mean, that's it, man. I just don't. I want to be able to completely and utterly choose when I have to interact with other people and when I don't. To me, that's the ultimate. I like interacting with people, but I like doing it on my own time. And there are some times when I don't feel like it, so I just want to be. I want to be separate. I want to be separate so I can dictate the terms of my social interactions and, you know, outside of social interaction, you know, my business interactions and shit. It's not really social anxiety. It's just, I find being in social situations particularly draining to me. I don't have a whole lot of anxiety about them. I'd just rather not do them most of the time. Brett wants to be on the new TJ podcast. Brett can suck a dick and die in hell. But what about us? What about love? Hey, Dinor. Hey, Ham Store.
Hi.
What's going on?
I have decided.
What have you decided?
To sit next to you.
Oh, okay. We'll come out here and sit next to me then.
That's where my ass is going, bitch.
Bitch ass Dino.
What's this? Can I drink it?
Yeah, it's tea.
Okay. Cool.
Whoa, whoa.
Wow, I look pasty AF with this light.
Yeah. Yeah, we should probably move that light at some point, but whatever. I don't care. Fuck them.
Okay, what if we turned it a little more, like,
Yeah, that helped a lot.
Okay. That's a little better.
Yeah, that's better.
Quite.
Dude, why did you come in and ask me if I wanted a French dip, dude? Because
you're getting one.
no French dip ever came.
You're gonna get one. It's being delivered.
Oh.
TJ got us sandwiches.
Oh, okay. I thought you were making your French dip thing again.
No.
Dude, I want that again.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna make it again for a while.
Why?
Because, like, that's fatty.
Dude, it is not.
Yeah, it is.
French dip, fine, dude. French dip is just meat and bread, dude. And with a little healthy cheese melted over the
really
top.
Fatty.
Plus, it's got some onions in there and some other healthy vegetables.
No?
Like, don't you watch Randy Santel?
No. that literally uses like soup and meat and like that's it.
Soup and meat. Those are staples of a diet, dude. Soup's got all kinds of good, healthy vegetables in it. Meat's got a lot of healthy protein.
Yeah,
Bread.
It's fatty, and I was using white bread, and like I just can't, cause I'm doing this diet thing. Trying to. I can do it on cheat days.
I gots to know, when will Cinema for Cynic Patreon start so I can give my $5 a month I'm currently giving to DP to you? Well, just stay tuned, man. It's all being worked on. I've always dreamed of being a homeless drifter. What are your alternate lifestyle fantasies? As impractical as it would be for me to do it, I've always dreamed of just walking out into the woods and living alone out in the woods, like learning to live off the land and shit. Now, I know I wouldn't last fucking 2 days out in the wilderness and shit, but...
You want to be like Cheat Time Johnny?
Yeah, I've always, like, I remember I started feeling that way when I was a kid. When I was a kid growing up, you could see the mountains in the Central Valley way clearer than you can today because there wasn't as much smog and shit. And I remember thinking, like, I just want to go there and just walk out into the woods and live in there. And every time we went to the woods, like, if we went to a place where you could walk out into the wilderness, I'd always want to do that. Always felt like the call of the wild, dude. I feel the call of the wild.
Just don't let any aliens butt rape you.
I'm not real worried about aliens.
You should be. They hide out in the woods.
In a past life, Paul was a rabbit hopping free and wild. Yeah. Maybe I was. What do you want?
Can you go potty? Because they just went potty.
Yeah, he peed when I took him out.
Do you need a poo-poo?
Maybe he's got a...
Take a dump.
Maybe those farts were like a...
The pre-pooping fart.
Yeah. You and TJ, who has the biggest chubby cheeks. I think my cheeks are a little chubbier than TJ's, but I don't know. That's just I don't think we've done a chubbiness study on our cheeks to see who's are, in fact, chubbier. Boom. You're out of touch. I'm out of time. I go out of my head when you're not around. Were you chubby as a kid? I was actually pretty athletic as a little kid. I played soccer. I was a forward in soccer, which is like, you know, that's one of the most physically demanding positions. I also played goal. So, you know, like I played baseball for quite a bit. So I wasn't like I didn't start getting fat until about 6th grade. And that's right around the time I hit puberty is when the fatness started, and then it just never, you know, it never went away. I had a lot of fun with soccer, man. I remember liking it a whole lot. I really loved playing goal. I wasn't the best at goalie. There was always kids on my team that were better, but I was always an alternate goalkeeper in the games where I got to play goal. What?
Are you gonna eat out here?
Is it here?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll come in a little bit and eat.
Okay. I'll stay out here with you.
Okay.
I just got a sandwich, so I'm not gonna like yours.
I got a French dip, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold.
In fact, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go eat. Goodbye, everybody.